What's up, folks? I'm Odd, by the way, and you might be a little confused by my current setup because this is not Clip Studio Paint. This is Blender, believe it or not. If you haven't been in it, it might be a little bit weird to see grease pencil. It definitely is for me. I have not delved into Blender all that much. I tried to at one point or another back when I had a crappy laptop that almost exploded every time I tried to render something, so I haven't even tried to play around with Grease Pencil, which is their, 2D animation program. And I thought it would be interesting to try and, I guess, make like an illustration, maybe even go for like a smallish animation. I'm definitely going off of a lot of like advice from other YouTubers. So like my main sources were from Bryson McBree and Katie Sketch. They were just what came up when I started searching for grease pencil information, and it was very helpful to get things set up. It makes things seem a little bit less intimidating, I will say. Looking at it, if you just go to data here and you got your layers out and you got like your materials all set up and stuff like that, and you just use this and ignore like the other 80% of it going on. If you ignore the Blender stuff, it looks very much like a standard digital art program. So that makes me a little bit less intimidated. Just a little, but I know what it's capable of, so it scares me a little bit. But yeah, I thought that it'd be interesting to try and actually like draw something, probably Nori, just my main little, persona character, whatever, and see how far I can get without, Hello? Why aren't you... Okay, stroke color. This doesn't want to work for some reason. Color attribute, maybe? Oh. Okay, so, yeah, okay, yeah. I figured it out. I got it. But yeah, like if you just to go in like you would with a normal drawing program, then it works fine, I guess. You got your possibilities for brushes. It's just that the setup is a little bit strange. And my computer is kicked up a little bit right now. Just a little bit. Let's usually do like a... Yeah. And then I'll just sketch out a little Nori. Look at her. Look at her, isn't she cute? Like, I will say that if you're, like, not into this, then it could be... Hold on. It could be definitely intimidating. But it's possible. And you can also do stuff like this. That doesn't really look like... Does it? It's relatively okay. You can do stuff like this that didn't work. Hold on. Material. There we go. Like that. Although that didn't work all the way that I wanted it to. Let's just see if I can't. Off. Let me see if I can. That looks silly. That also looks silly. Yeah, you can fill in with the color and the brush at the same time. Like, that's pretty cool. I'd say that's pretty cool. Then, could I just... Yeah, I could change the fill color here. Get, like, darker. Oh, hold on, that's not dark. That's not darker. Oh, it changes the whole thing. Yeah, that's right. Whoops. Well, okay. What if I just went onto a new layer and changed it? Do I have to make another material? Probably, right? Added. That's not what I wanted. Add a new one? Material, surface, stroke, base color. Yes, fill, base color, like a darker. Actually, let's go lighter for a second. I want to see if I can do for a little. I'm forgetting what my character looks like now. This is a gray blue, I guess, sort of like this for her ears. Yeah. Yeah. We did it! Yay! And now that's on a different layer. Let's just call this ears. Actually. Go back for a minute. Yeah. Let me see if I can't, like, I'm gonna map out, like, solid stroke. Color attribute is gonna be black. And then I'm just gonna draw it the normal way, because that's one way to do it. That's interesting, but I want to play around with some, like, styles similar to, you know, similar to an actual drawing program, right? So, let's just do this normally. In fact, I might pop off my camera for a second so I can get the lines done. Squizzy. Okay, so we got the lines done. As you can see, it's interesting that you can still see the area that's going to be cropped out. Like you have this area that's kind of the shape of your canvas, that's what's going to be exported, but you can still see the rest of the drawing here. I think that's an interesting way to go about it, because then you can still kind of get where, like, anatomy is supposed to fall and stuff like that. Sometimes I usually do that by, like, cropping my canvases after I'm done, so it makes sense that it would be like that. And it's just a giant piece surrounding it. Okay, I got an actual reference set up. You can see over here to the side, I've got the icon version of Nori hanging out over here, so that I can use that for reference colors. Just these kind of mid-tones right here. Let me see if I can't do a thing new. I'll go for fill, solid. Hold on. I'm gonna name that here. Woo! Okay, cool. And then we just gotta do that again and again and again until it's done. Another one, new. And I think you can do this in, like, what is it? Color properties or something. But I think that this will probably be better for me in the long run. Unsure. Fill. Oop. Let's go for eye color. New. Fill. No, fill, yes. Color. Oop. Ugh. Alright, dark. I think her hair and her markings are the same color here, so I don't need to worry about that. Uh-huh. Fill. And you. And then that's. Okay, and then I think if I were to go in here and add a layer, color. No. Yes? No? What's that doing? Oh, I see. That's like, line closing, essentially, I think. Eyes here. Yeah, it's fine. Fill in this area manually. I know there are better ways to do it, but this is how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I guess. Let's see. I'll do this now. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try to do a better drawing if I'm gonna try and do like a little animation. Because I'm not too keen on this, but I'm experimenting around with it and playing around with it. I think it's good. You can get the idea. I'm gonna go for properties for a second here and see if I can. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. I can do this. And this. That's cute. Then like this. This. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was a little bit rushed because I had to do it live. But yeah, this is interesting. Just playing around with the basics here. I think I'm starting to get it a little bit, and I might go back and just sort of delete these. But that's fun. That's really cool. Let's see what I can actually like try and make with this. You know, like actively spending some period of time on it. I think that it should be interesting. And I'll probably address a couple more tutorials at the end. It's a start, right? Hold on. I'm gonna turn off my camera. So as I was trying to figure out the animation, I decided that I wanted to do a simple loop, starting from the look to one side, a blink, and looking forward like you're catching Nori's attention. The timeline was pretty straightforward in terms of animation programs, from my minimal knowledge, but that's the thing. I'm not normally an animator, and any skills that I have picked up from small projects are currently very rusty. Also, I ran into this problem where I couldn't see my keyframes or my layers in the animation timeline. I wound up troubleshooting and appending the original to a new file. I think I may have done the thing that KD Sketch said not to do when trying to mess with my toolbar thing, and just accidentally got rid of my collections tab so I wasn't like selecting the right object. I think I need to have the collection grease pencil called stroke selected and didn't. Regardless, I fixed it, okay? I fixed it. I just went into a new program. Could I have opened it up again and possibly had my original layout back? I don't know, but I fixed it. This obviously isn't like a tutorial video by any means, but I guess it's more of a process of how I learn things. I think saying I'm gonna learn Blender is a bit like saying I'm gonna learn computers, like which part, and it's better to approach it with this sort of project-driven mindset, which is good for people like me. I like to dive into the making things on a thing first, usually way too head first and way too all at once, just to make a project. But I think that this process will hopefully
have me coming back to Blender to learn other things. A lot of the fundamentals are there, and I feel like I could see the workflow I could have on it. It's also just very time consuming and a little frustrating, obviously, to learn things, especially on such a complex program. So, I guess I hope that if there's any takeaway from this video, is beside like mild entertainment at my struggle, it's to hopefully make this seem less intimidating, both to you and to me.
Okay, I'm back. After a few hours of fiddling around with things. One thing that I was having a problem with was that these weren't the timeline in itself was not showing up. My thing is not playing, excuse me. So yeah, this timeline wasn't showing up, so I had to make a new file to even see it. So that was a little annoying, but I got it relatively sorted out. And as you can see, I have thankfully colored in Nori. One thing that I wanted to try is that I saw something. I'm gonna like create a mask. I think. Whatever. I'm gonna try something really quick. Go for just a stroke for a second. I wanted to see if I could get something similar to what I do in regular drawing programs. That's too dark. Let's bring that up a little bit. That doesn't need but if I were to do like this, and then yeah, it's a multiply layer. There aren't a lot of options, but this is what I use for shading a lot of the time. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to apply it to this whole thing, but I can give it a try at least. Oh, that was because of the onion skinning. I think that it is. Okay. This is because of the onion skinning. The different colorations there and not necessarily. Okay, cool. Well, this isn't gonna do anything for you. There. You get the idea. I don't think that I'm gonna try and keep the shade. But it's a very simplistic animation, of course. Like this for a second. Let's see if I can. And very quick. Can I change the frame rate? 12. So that's the whole thing in a second. That's not too bad. It's definitely a little jerky. Of course, because it's just extremely simple. I'm not anybody's animator. But I'm happy. I was actually able to do something in Blender, so that's definitely a start. This was kind of hours worth of fiddling with things and a fairly simple animation I got for the end of it, but I'm pretty proud. I'm gonna stop you. Also, I kind of want to see if maybe... Hold on. So if I were to go here, data, and like effects, add effects, wave. Okay, I don't think I can figure that out. The little wiggle. I don't. Just because of you? Do I need to do it on like different layers, like you? Huh? Hold on. Hold the thing. 2 seconds. Okay, I think I figured it out. I don't think it's here. What are you? Noise. That's kind of cool. It looks very sketchy that way, doesn't it? That's adorable. That's super cute. It makes it look like a little sketch. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I figured out how to do a thing, and it looks very stylized. That's really cool. Can I move you? Yeah. Can center that now. Go back here. Excellent. That's so cute. It took me so long for how simple it is, but it's so cute. Okay, that rendered faster than I thought that I would, I think, at least. See if I can't open it. Blender. Projects. Let's go for VLC, I guess. Can I loop you? Is that what this is? Yeah! I have created animation! Excellent. Oh my god. That looks cute. Look at that. That's excellent. Yeah, that like a little video thing, although there's lines in the way. I'm part of it. That's okay. I did a thing! Alright. Excellent. Well, hopefully this will be some sort of comprehensive, coherent video. I know that I've been on and off, but yeah, I just wanted to play around with Blender a bit and see if I could make something, and I did. So yeah, at that, I hope that you enjoyed this video, whatever of it I'm able to make into anything. And you know, if you want to see more videos like this or other stuff in the future, I was considering doing a tutorial, not for this, but for just like really basic digital art stuff. So let me know if you want to see that or anything else, any other fun art challenges or videos that you would like to see. I'm gonna close you. Still in Blender. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with this more. I think I'm gonna try to, at least. Doing it like with the intention of making a video was probably a bit more stressful than it needed to be, but I kind of wanted to show, I guess, that learning process, and hopefully I'm able to kind of voice over some of the concerns and weirdness that I had to deal with. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Despite that, it's interesting learning new things, and it makes this program seem a little bit less intimidating than it initially was, you know? If you want to experiment with stuff like this, then sometimes you just need to go into it, so... At that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I already said that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on my way to 200 followers, subscribers, whatever. And at that, I'll see y'all next time.